Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Hanif Imaduddin and I'm from paper presentation class. In this occasion, I would like to present the result of my study about international relations at University of Muhammadiyah Yogyakarta, responses to Netflix as a globalization phenomenon. Here is the outline of my presentation. The first one is introduction, the second one is literature review, and then research method, result, discussion, and the last one is conclusion in the end of my presentation. We start from introduction. In the era of globalization and the rapid technological development, we are familiar with the term of digitalization era. Things that were unthinkable before can decorate human life, such as the emergence of digital cooperation, especially in the entertainment sector. According to Aisha, globalization is an expansion of global linkage to integrate our society. The process was complete in the 20th century, through which the capitalist system spread around the world. Online streaming has become a new way to access entertainment. Online streaming services facilitate customer with flexibility. Barriers such as location or time are not obstacles to accessing entertainment. Especially in our current condition, such as pandemic, online streaming services facilitate us in accessing entertainment. This study was conducted to find out the international relations students of University Muhammadiyah of Yogyakarta perception about Netflix and the influence of Netflix on behavior international relations students of UMY. Furthermore, the study was followed by several questions. The first one, how do international relations students of UMY respond to the presence of Netflix? The second one is how are the influence of Netflix on behavior international relations students of University Muhammadiyah of Yogyakarta. And the second one, we move to the literature review. According to Help et al. On Stanford Encyclopedia of Philosophy 2018, globalization talking about the process of change that support a transformation in the organization of social affairs by linking together and expanding human activity across regions and countries. New technology cannot be separate from globalization because that is one of product of the globalization. New technologies such as telephones, computer, and the internet support the development of globalization, thus enabling the rapid and the intensive transfer of information from one place to another. Nowadays, streaming services have transformed the way we consume media, from the movie rental industry to cinema, and now with streaming services, we can access entertainment without going anywhere. The increasing development of digital and the innovation in digital technologies makes some benefit for human affairs. It is easier and less expensive to deliver words, music, image, and even movie to consumers around the world without worried about the barrier things. The third one is the research methods. This study was conducted by quantitative research method using an online questionnaire survey design. The respondents for this study are international relations students at UMY who are in the students batch 2018 with total 24 respondents. Students are recruited voluntary in filling out an online form on Google Form that contains 7 questions and explaining that the request for participation came from the researchers by the lectures guidance of Learning Training Center UMY. The questions are combination between close-ended and open-ended types, and the researcher will analyze the data from questionnaire quantitatively. And next, we move to the result. This chart shows the majority of respondents choose yes for the first question, which states that the respondent knows about Netflix with a percentage 100%, and 0% of respondents choose no with that statement, which means all of the respondents know about Netflix. And next to the chart of the response Netflix subscribers. This chart shows the response about Netflix subscribers among respondents. From the pie chart, we can see that the majority of respondents answered that they do not subscribe to Netflix with a percentage of 58%, while 42% of all respondents answered that they subscribe to Netflix. And then next to chart of the respondent frequency in using Netflix. This chart shows the frequency levels of respondents in using Netflix. The answer provided consists of 1 until 5 levels, starting with the first level, which means never use Netflix, until the 5th level, which means very often using Netflix. From the pie chart above, we can see that the majority of respondents in using Netflix choose level 1 with a percentage of 37% and the level 2 with 12%, which means those who do not subscribe to Netflix rarely or even never use Netflix. Conversely, about 13% of respondents choose level 5, followed by level 4 with 25% that very often in using Netflix. There is only 13% of respondents answered the level 3, that is normal in using Netflix. And now then move to the next chart. This chart shows the opinion of respondents about Netflix make it easier in access entertainment. From the pie chart above, we can see that most of respondents choose yes with 83%, which means many of respondents found it easy to access entertainment with the presence of Netflix, and only 17% choose no for the statement. Next, based on this chart, we can see that most of respondents are agree with the statement Netflix has become the new era of entertainment. From the pie chart, around 54% respondents choose agree, then followed by 38% of respondents choose very agree with the statement. There is just 8% of respondents answer neutral, and no one of them choose disagree and very disagree. And then next to the next chart, the opinion of respondents about Netflix can change conventional entertainment. Based on this chart, majority of the respondents answer agree with the statement that in the future Netflix can change conventional entertainment such as cinema or movie, with 63%. Most of those who agree argue that with the ease of access, flexibility, and relatively low prices to get lots of films and series Netflix will replace cinema in the future. Meanwhile, 29% of respondents answer disagree with the statement on the grounds that the vibe was very different between cinema and Netflix, with the larger screen and high sound quality make the vibe of cinema irreplaceable. There is only 8% answer neutral for this statement, with the reason is each has its own advantage, so that cannot replace each other because of different segments. Next chart is response of the Netflix presence will reduce people's behavior in accessing pirated films. This chart shows the respondent opinion about the presence of Netflix reduce people's behavior in accessing pirated films. From the chart above, we can see that majority of respondents answer agree for this statement with 54%. Most of those who agree argue that with the presence of Netflix to make it easier to access legal entertainment, and also with the convenience of the platform make people starting to switch from pirated films to legal films. Meanwhile, 42% of respondents answer disagree for the statement because not everyone can afford and want to subscribe to Netflix. So people still choose pirated films because they are free. There is only 4% respondents choose neutral to this statement. The reason is depends on the society responding to the phenomenon. Then will be separate the society into two groups, that is pros and cons. Next, the fifth one is discussion. This study shows empirical evidence that international relations students at Muhammadiyah University of Yogyakarta are familiar with Netflix as a streaming media platform for accessing entertainment such as films and series. The researchers found out the most of participants are agree with the presence of Netflix. Accessing entertainment is easier. They also agree that in the future, Netflix will be a new era of entertainment which is likely to replace conventional entertainment. But some respondents disagrees with this statement because the vibes of cinema with the high quality sound and the proper place cannot be replaced by Netflix. Furthermore, the convenience and comfort provided by Netflix can change people's behavior in accessing Netflix, especially in accessing pirated films. The result of the research that the researchers done are supported by the result of previous studies, which state that the online streaming media make people facilitated with an all-around service online that makes everything easy and practically. With the presence of streaming service that use an internet basis and can be accessed on various types of platform such as smartphone, laptop, tablet, and etc. everywhere and every time. It affects change in human behavior and lifestyle in enjoying entertainment. The last one is conclusion. This study has showed the greatly impact of globalization, especially the product of globalization, that is the trends of digitalization. Digitalization make everything can be accessed via online services. So we can access everything that has digitizing everywhere and every time. That change human behavior and lifestyle. Entertainment is one of sector that enter into this trend. With the presence of online streaming media, people are facilitated to access entertainment without any hindrance of time and place. Netflix is the platform of online streaming media that is present as one of the initiator of the online streaming media trend. From the result, this study, international relations Muhammadiyah student respond quite well to the presence of Netflix. They made it easier with the presence of Netflix in accessing entertainment. They also believe that Netflix will be a new era in entertainment in this industry because of the convenience and the comfort provided by Netflix in operating platform. The study hopefully can provide the information to entertainment industries and or the actors involved to follow the market trends by digitizing platform for accessing entertainment and show the response of students in using online streaming media platform with the confidence and comfort of using platform. In future research, it is recommended to conduct studies a wider scale and also conduct studies related to the trend of online streaming media platform by comparing several providers such as Netflix, Disney Plus, HBO, HBO Go, and etc. Or it can also discuss the comparison of satisfaction from several online streaming media platform. And yeah, thanks for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.